Welcome to part 5 of the question and answer series in elementary logic. Today's video, we're looking at the meaning of consent and what is its significance in legal and everyday context. Consent refers to voluntary agreement or permission given by a person who possesses the mental capacity to make a decision. It implies the willing acceptance of an act, proposal, or transaction without coercion, deception, or undue influence. Of course, we'll have to memorize this definition. In law, consent plays a crucial role in determining the validity of contracts, criminal liability, and medical procedures. It must meet specific criteria to be valid. Free will. Consent must be given voluntarily without duress or coercion. It should be informed. The individual must fully understand the nature and the consequences of the act they are consenting to. Capacity. The person giving consent must have the legal and the mental ability to do so. Let's look at few examples. Consent in contract law. Consent is a crucial element of a valid contract. Both parties must agree freely and knowingly to the terms. If one party is forced to sign a contract under threat, the contract is invalid because the consent was not free. Consent in tort law. Private nuisance and public nuisance. A person can consent to activities that might otherwise constitute a nuisance, such as loud music during an agreed party. Public nuisance. Consent is irrelevant here as the public at large is affected. Consent in criminal law. In cases of sexual offences, the absence of consent is a determining factor for guilt. If consent is obtained through fraud, it is not legally valid. Consent in medical law. Doctors must obtain informed consent before performing a surgery. If not, it may be considered medical negligence even if the procedure benefits the patient. So we see before doing any surgery, we have to sign a form, that is the consent form, that we are voluntarily agreeing and we understand the risks. So this concludes the topic on consent. This is a short note which may come and which has already come in the previous papers. So I am taking this up here.